everyone, and welcome to the Spirit Guides. We thought we might take a moment to go ahead and actually introduce ourselves to you.
I'm Jamie.
And I'm Brian, but most of my friends just call me Bear. Now, some of you may also be familiar with us in another portion of our lives. Together we are By Sound, Mind, and Body. We are both energy workers and frequency healers.
Reiki Masters.
And so we have a separate company called By Sound, Mind, and Body, and we do not only our Reiki treatments and frequency healings, but also public sound baths and all kinds of other stuff.
We're located in Orange County, and you can visit us through Huntington Beach Reiki. At the end of our video, you'll see a little QR code that you can actually snap a picture of, download, and that'll take you to our link tree where we have much more information on all of those things.
So feel free also to reach out in that capacity as well if that's something that you're interested in or want to know more information about.
So Bear and I have been on our spiritual journey since we were early teenagers, and that was one of the really awesome things when we first connected. We realized that, not only did we have so many real life passions in common, but we also had our spirituality in common, in the fact that we were both kind of at that stage where we were comfortable with our spirituality, but we still realized that there was more out there to explore. And we're both really incredibly open people. We don't have a defined singular path that we follow. We really love all religions.
Yeah, I generally refer to myself as just a spiritual person. If I had to put a label on it, I would probably use the term omnist, because I totally believe that there is truth in everyone's path because it is your truth. I do not believe that there is one single path that we have created anyway as humans. So it's always one of those wonderful things of being able to just sort of, especially for me, I'm very much a people person, so I love just firing off and starting conversations with people, random people, standing in lines, because I always want to know things about everybody and be able to share things that I'm passionate about with other people.
I'm much more quiet and reserved most of the time. I like to be the observant one, especially being an empath. I tend to want to get a feel for the situation before I really open myself up and connect my energy with others. But one thing that we find that's really interesting in our relationship is we do differ in the kind of areas, the spectrums that we fall in as individuals on our path. I'm very much what I would consider a starseed. So really, I'm very much kind of in that realm of upper chakras most of the time, connecting with source and angelic energy, that sort of energy. Whereas
I am very much an original creature of Gaia. I belong to the earth. I am of the earth, meaning that I'm incredibly grounded. I have an incredibly neutral energy, very much in the lower chakras, keeping everything grounded and sort of that really solid anchor point for a lot of the higher chakra work that Jamie does. One of the things that's really amazing about that, especially for us, is even though I'm in the lower chakras and she's way up here in the upper chakras, we meet in the heart space. And that really is one of those things that's incredibly important to us. We both are incredibly caring and loving people, very open and mindful in that way, compassionate. It's just, that's so important to us, and it's definitely one of those things that we want to share with everybody.
That's really where our work lies, is in that heart space. And one of the unique things about that is I think it gives us the ability to reach out to people and speak to people at a level that, no matter where you are on your path, we can identify with that. We've been through so many different stages, and we remember what that's like, and that kind of interesting pattern as you're growing and learning, and we really love connecting with people in that way. And I think that's one of the things that fueled us to open up a channel like this, where we can really talk about not only our spiritual side, but just our everyday side, because although the spiritual aspect of us is something that's intrinsic and always with us, it's not the focal point of every moment of every day. We're still very much humans having this awesome human experience, and we love connecting with people about all sorts of things.
And very much in that same vein, part of our normal lives is we're foodies. We enjoy good food. You'll see us out at the local farmers markets. We love being able to talk and make friends with the farmers and the bakers and the other producers. That's just something that's really big. We love to know those people. We love to know what their processes are. We love to know where that food is coming from. We're also huge travel nuts. We love getting in the car, taking a long road trip, whether it's up the coast of California out to Las Vegas. I grew up in that world. My parents both worked for the airline industry, so even from a very young age, I was always on some sort of adventure.
And my family traveled every year. I had grandparents that lived in Southern Illinois, so we used to make pilgrimages to my grandparents' house every year, and that was always a huge road trip, and we went all over the country. So it's been something that we both wanted to continue to do, travel and find new places. We love a good mom and pop restaurant. We love unique shops.
Yeah, we love finding those crazy little shops and finding really cool and interesting products. And that's definitely something that we're going to want to share with you guys on this channel.
We love a good metaphysical store, a good crystal and rock shop. We love a good Native American store or trading post. We've had a lot of fun exploring some little hidden or tucked away places on like our travels to Vegas. And those are all going to be places that we're going to want to visit and share with you. So one thing that we're definitely going to want to do is, give some tips and tricks for the road. We're going to want to leave some reviews. Now, I do have my own reviews that I would love to share with you that are more based on the energy of places, and especially for those empaths out there, things that you can do to help yourself prepare if you're going on your own adventure.
And I spent pretty much my entire life in the customer service industry. I worked for 15 years for the Walt Disney Company, and so I definitely want to share some real world connections of like how easy is this place to get to, what are the people like, what are the prices like, those types of tips and tricks as well.
And I think we are both so ready just to give any advice. If you have questions on anything within the realm of spirituality, travel, food, what have you, we're here, we're open to answer those questions, and we cannot wait to connect with you.
Absolutely. So make sure that if you like this video, you click that subscribe button so you can stay on top of everything that the Spirit Guides are going to bring you. Give that video a thumbs up, share it with your friends.
Notifications.
Yeah, click that notification bell. And we'll see you on the next video. Bye.
Bye.
There's actually a third member of our group that we want to introduce to you. He's Binks. This is Thackeray Binks, named after the character in the famous Walt Disney Pictures Hocus Pocus. So you may see him running in and out of our videos when we're shooting here in our living room, but we just wanted to make sure that he got a proper introduction.
He's our fur child. We don't have kids. We have this
Thanks.
kid.